This is the face of an Enid, Oklahoma kid who will grow up and change the world with his research.
Greg Schultz represents everything the faculty in the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology want their graduate students to become.
He comes to OSU, does his work, performs well, finishes his degree, gets his doctorate, goes off, postdoc, what have you, and then lo and behold, he really is changing the world.
What Dr. Greg Schultz has done is change the way we think about and treat serious wounds.
One of the areas, obviously, that's of most interest to me is understanding what impedes wound healing, what makes acute wounds fail to heal and become chronic wounds.
A bandage, like this, became the breakthrough technology in wound healing. Time magazine recognized Dr. Schultz as an innovation leader for the discovery of a coating for bandages that prevents the spread of infections. And there was a surprise military application as well. The technique could also be used in developing bacteria-resistant and antifungal undergarments that soldiers use during long field deployments. Products with that coating technology, called Stay Fresh, should be available in 2019. Dr. Schultz has been a professor at the University of Florida for nearly 3 decades. He's collected numerous honors throughout his career, and he ranks in the upper 1% of researchers in the field of medical and health sciences.
What OSU gave Dr. Schultz is a foundation to understand the scientific method, but more importantly, what I feel it gave Dr. Schultz was the ability to recognize why science is so cool. And Dr. Schultz represents everything about science, and he's incredibly cool about it, if I can use that word.
Now Dr. Schultz wants to give back to the department where he got his start.
He and his wife have been great supporters, really appreciative of his experience here. They've been very generous to establish a fellowship specifically to support graduate students in that way.
And so the award provides our graduate students opportunities to go to meetings, to present their research results, and more importantly, to develop soft skills, to go out and talk with other scientists from other fields. And that's good for future employment.
DASNR Vice President Tom Kuhn says the story of Greg Schultz is one the faculty loves to tell.
What it says to students is, hey, he was no different than you. He sat in that class, his first day of class, he was nervous just like you are. He figured out how to study like you're going to do. He worked his tail off like you'll need to do, and look at where it got him. Not just where he is with his own personal success, but where the world is because of his personal success.
He's come a long way from that science fair project back in Enid High School.
If you ever get a chance, make sure that you have a conversation with Greg Schultz, and I encourage you, just ask him what he's interested in, because you'll quickly find you'll be interested in it as well.
Dr. Greg Schultz, a 2018 DASNR Distinguished Alumnus.